They may have heard a little bit about this. Some people think they know. It's interesting. But until you actually take a closer look, you really don't know. Most people don't know. They think they've heard of the DNA and they think they know a company that, and then they point you out the products. That's not us. It's not what we do. You really need to take a look at what we actually do. So let's actually start. Welcome everybody, and we are underway. First off, exclusive and proprietary, one-of-a-kind product, one-of-a-kind opportunity. When I say exclusive and proprietary, I truly mean exclusive and proprietary. Some people have heard me say before, one of my favorite shows on TV is the Shark Tank. The reason I like the Shark Tank is they get to see all products that are coming into the marketplace before they hit the market. What most of the sharks are looking for is things that they can patent, things that they can have an exclusive on, things that are proprietary, they have intellectual property, not things that can be knocked off and duplicated so quickly. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite sharks is Mr. Wonderful, and he'll say, what makes you think that the big boy's not going to crush you like the cockroach you are? And I laugh when I watch that, and that's because a lot of products that are out here, they can be knocked off and duplicated very, very quickly, very easily. There is nothing proprietary when you really take a look at a lot of products. Nothing at all. It's just the next Me Too product. So pay close attention because we are going to show you exclusive. We're going to show you proprietary. Next slide. How about eBay? How about Amazon? How about Wayfair? How many of you have purchased products on there before? And let me give you an example. Sears. Are you familiar with Sears? Been around for a long time, right? But found themselves in some financial hardships in the last few years, teeter-tottering on whether they'll still be in business or they're just going to go out of business. Why? They have the brick and mortar store. People go in, they look at the appliances, they listen to the speaker, they turn on the TV, they see it, they smell it, they touch it, and right there inside the store, they grab their phone and they go on to Google and they go on to Amazon and they're actually looking for the product. And what do? A lot of cases, they actually order the product there. That's why Sears is in trouble, because of these places where other products are being sold, the same exact product, and it's being sold for less money. So Sears is kind of like, gets to be the walking mat. And that happened with a lot of retail. It wasn't just Sears. How many people try and build a business with a product, no matter what the product is? It could be a shake, weight loss, skincare, nutrition, anything. You've been in network marketing. How does it make you feel when your customer or your downline or potential distributors come into the business, go onto Google, put your product in, and your product surfaces on all these other websites? Not only does it surface, it actually surfaces for cheaper. Right? I mean, let's be honest here. How do you build a business with that? That's like cowboys and Indians. It's totally insane. And so, although I've been a customer, I bought stuff from these sites before, but as a business builder, I don't really want to see my product on there. So what you're going to see tonight, you're going to see something. It's impossible, not even remotely close, because our product is made for you and nobody else wants your product. Nobody wants your formula. So there is no disposal of our product on those channels. Next slide.
For decades, everyone's been telling us what nutritional supplements our bodies need. Throughout generations, our DNA has already known. And today, one company takes human history into the 21st century. Because every body is unique. And your DNA is the authority on your body's nutritional needs. Introducing Uforia, a nutritional supplement unique to every one of us because it's custom designed for each of us based on our DNA. No more guessing. No more risking deficiency or toxicity. No more wasting money. Just 100% you. Customized design. Delivered to your door. And affordable. Your parents gave you your DNA. But this isn't your parents' nutrition. This is your own designer nutrition. This is your Utrition. Uforia. Being you never felt better.
Awesome. So what you're seeing right now, guys and gals, 20 years in the making, intellectual software, very proprietary. Our product formula, there's over 400 million different possible formulations for our formula. One is made for you. Just think about that for a second. What have people had up until now? What they've had is a couple things. They could either walk into a store and blindly guess what it is that they should take. They could ask a friend, well, what do you take? They could ask the guy that makes $8 or $10 an hour at the counter, what do you suggest? And then just make a guess at it and pick out a couple products. That's one way. That's what people have done. That's why GNC is out there. That's why the Vitamin Shop is out there. That's why the grocery store aisles filled with different products. That's what people do. What else do people do? They come home and turn on the TV. You ever heard of QVC or HSN? Have you ever seen a health, wellness, or beauty product promoted on those channels before? And now what you have is you have a paid celebrity or an athlete that actually is telling you what you should take and all the reasons why you should take it. And so they're selling you, they're convincing you. What else do you have? Well, there's a lot of companies that make nutrition. They've been around forever. After a 10-minute conversation with any one of them, you'd swear you should take their product. All you need is a 10-minute pitch from anybody that works there, and they'll tell you all about all these fancy words and how their product is different and why you need it. So you talk to somebody with another company, you get the same pitch. And so let's be honest. How many people like to join a company to pitch people? Pitch people. You have to pitch people on the ingredient. You have to pitch people on the way it's made. You have to pitch people on where it's grown on a mountaintop, or how high the ORAC score is, or how the CBD is extracted, or whatever it is. Yeah, you have to pitch. You don't just get to share, because if you share weight loss, people could just Google weight loss and they just blind. So there's so many people doing weight loss, you have to separate yourself from everybody else. So it requires a pitch. If you look back at the juice and the juice companies, it became juice wars. That's what we had, juice wars. Everybody explained why the juice was better than the next one. Then the next thing you witnessed coffee wars. Literally, coffee wars. There was people explaining to you why their coffee was healthier than the next guy's coffee. Meanwhile, you can get coffee everywhere. So if you like to try to pitch people, you can get into that war. Right now, it's a CBD war. CBD war. Just Google CBD. I don't know. How many places can you get it from? I don't feel like explaining why this one's better than that one and getting into the price, why this one should be $80, why this is 60, why this is only 40. That's a war. Most people today that have been in the direct sales space or network marketing, they're played out. They'll tell you right up, I'm tired of pitching. Well, I got news for you. The people on the other side, they're sick and tired of being pitched. So not only are you tired of pitching, but they're tired of being pitched. That's why you got to take a look at what we're about to show you. Next slide. The beginning of the end of blind nutrition. The beginning of the end. What you're about to see is a total paradigm shift in the way consumers will take nutrition products, skincare products, and other products. No pitching, no selling, no guessing, totally swabbing your cheek. No two of us are alike. Why would any two of us take the same product? That makes absolutely, how much sense does that make? One product's gonna work for every single person the same? Yeah, step back for a second. Think about that. That doesn't even sound right. That sounds crazy. But that's what we've done. That's what's been out here up until now. So I want to just give you a few things. I want you to think for a second, because I want you to really look at this. You're going to make a decision. You're either going to see it or you're not. God bless you either way. I want to mention to you Uber. If we went back like 6 years ago and somebody mentioned the word Uber to you, what did that mean? Probably nothing. But what was Uber able to do in a very short amount of time? They were able to capture a huge percentage of people that were traveling all over the world, probably right in your city. Why were they able to capture that? At the end of the day, they gave a better mousetrap to the customer. How many people like to call the dispatcher, get into a dirty cab, wonder when it's going to arrive, dig in their pocket, pay the cabbie with cash, wait for change? I can give you the whole list, and you know it, why the Uber experience was a better experience. It was a better mousetrap. It didn't require a sales pitch. It literally took over a huge chunk of the transportation space. Just like that. Didn't require a pitch. Let me ask you another question. Does anybody on here remember vinyl records, cassette tapes, even CDs? Did it require a sales pitch when digital music came out? And literally people started listening to music from devices that fit in the palm of their hand? Did it really require much pitching? Or did people just migrate and leave the vinyl records behind, leave the cassette tapes behind, leave everything else behind, and they just by default went with the latest and greatest? What was the better solution for them? They just went. I want to ask you another question. How many people remember Blockbuster Video? How many people remember Hollywood Video? Just video rental stores. You would go in there, you'd give them your card, you'd pay for the movie, bring it home, 2, 3, 4 days later, you take it back. Do you remember that? I got a question for you. Do you think they're coming back? Probably not. Why? Because there's a better mousetrap. Did it need to be a sales pitch for Netflix? Did it need to be a sales pitch for pay-per-view? No, it was already wired into your TV. You already had the remote. They just simply offered a more convenient solution to watching the movie. You didn't even have to get up off your couch or chair, and they actually provided it for less money. Imagine that. No sales pitch. Guys, what you're seeing right here is a paradigm shift in the nutrition and skincare, health and wellness space. It will not require a pitch. It will be introduced. The public will take the better mousetrap, with or without you and I participating. We could literally sit on a bench and watch it happen. It will happen with or without us. That's how big this is. Total game changer. Next slide. World-class labs. There's two things you need to know about our lab, because people will ask, what are you going to do with the DNA? Is it private? Is it protected? Is it sold? There's only two things that people need to know. Answers all those questions. The lab is HIPAA compliant as well as CLIA certified. So yeah, it's very protected, HIPAA compliant and CLIA certified. So it runs at the highest standards that you could expect or want or hope for. Next slide. The Nutritionator. Exclusive and proprietary. You don't go online and find one of these. You can't buy one. This was designed, engineered, and built. It took over 2 years to do. It's made just for us. It's the only one of its kind on planet Earth. It sits in Dallas, Texas at our manufacturing facilities. It'll produce 3,400 orders in an 8-hour shift, and it will custom blend over 400 million different possible formulations of our product, one made just for you. Imagine that. Totally robotic, fully automated, scaled so the company can scale, the only one of its kind. So here's a little behind the scenes glimpse of when you want to talk about exclusive, if you want to talk about proprietary, if you want to talk about something that just everybody don't have, something that's just not going to get knocked off tomorrow. This is one of those ingredients. Go ahead, next slide. What about the actual gene SNPs that we test? I mean, everybody can test the genes. And some people, you'll hear statements made like, well, why do they only test, these genes? Why don't they test 100 of them? Why don't they test 300 of them? There's certain genes that it doesn't really matter to the way you age. Your athletic ability doesn't really matter to have a profound impact on the way you're going to age. Your eye color is not going to have a profound impact. There's so many genes that you could test. We test ones that are considered heavy lifters. Doctors around the country would look at these genes and probably unanimously agree that these would have a profound impact on the way we're going to age. These are going to be considered heavy lifter to the way we're going to age. They're just going to have a profound impact on our health. If one of these aren't right, it's going to hit us at some point in time in our life. If you look back in your family's genealogy, you may be able to see a history of certain health issues back on your mom's side or your dad's side, your grandparents, etc., on some of these gene SNPs. They're also actionable gene SNPs, meaning that we don't just pick a gene. We pick a gene that's a heavy lifter, but we pick a gene that we can change the expression of the gene with the product. And it's not, well, we think we can or we hope we can. It's all scientifically proven that you actually can. You can change the expression of the gene with certain nutrients, with certain ingredients. Next slide. What about the ingredients? We have close to 100 different ingredients that are whole food, plant-based nutrition. In order for us to even consider an ingredient in our product, it has to have a minimum of 2 peer-reviewed studies. 2 peer-reviewed studies. Next slide. These are some of the ingredients. So if you are an ingredient person, you could take a deeper dive. There's more than what you see on this slide, but these are some of the ingredients that are used in the formula. Keep in mind, everybody's formula is totally different. So what's in yours might not be in mine. How much of any one ingredient is in yours is not necessarily going to be the same amount of the ingredient that's actually in mine. So just remember, over 400 million different possible formulations. Next slide. We acknowledge that our DNA is the authority to what our body needs. The ignorant might ask, what will the product do for them? But the wise will anticipate what their body will do when it gets exactly what it's supposed to have. This is the first time you'll be able to actually provide your body with exactly what your body says it needs. Not what the TV show on QVC or HSN is telling you need. Not walking into the store blindly guessing what it is you need. Not listening to a pitch from a salesperson or a distributor with a company on why you should take their stuff. No longer guessing, but actually assessing what it is that your body needs. From a simple swab of your cheek, Uforia gives your body a voice. You will now be able to know exactly what it is that you need. Next slide. What about the career opportunities? Some people, just want to be a customer. Absolutely just want to be a customer and have the product. Other people want to be part of the business. They're entrepreneurial. They're looking for a vehicle to deliver them time freedom. They're looking for a vehicle that delivers a true residual income. They're looking for certain things. So for certain people, this might be that vehicle. It might be that vehicle for you. It might not be for you. You'll have to decide. So let's get into a little bit about how this could be a vehicle for you and how it is the perfect timing. Next slide. So there's 2 ways to decide. You can either be a customer and just simply get the product. You simply go to whoever referred you, you go to the website, you click Get Started, and you order yourself your, what we call the customer acquisition package. You swab your cheek, you register it online, you start with your first month of pre-trition, and you're off to the races. While they're doing your lab work, you're on your first month of the base formula, and when month 2 comes, you'll have your genetic assessment back, and you'll be receiving your nutrition. You can refer 4 people and get your product for free, absolutely for free. You can simply keep 4. Just simply have 4 loyal customers. If one drops off, you can find another one and replace them. But bottom line, with 4, your product is free every single month as a customer. You can become a nutritionist if you'd like. The nutritionist has an annual membership fee of $39.95. You get 2 websites. One's for customers, one's for business builders. You get to participate in the compensation plan. Next slide. And we're going to talk a little bit about that plan. So there's 5 ways that we actually pay in our compensation plan. You get your first start bonuses, and that's paid weekly. And that's just from people that you enroll. You can enroll them as a customer. You can enroll them as a nutritionist. And these enrollments are going to pay on a weekly basis. And we have the Ufortune pool. The Ufortune pool is actually paid on a monthly basis. So Christine got cut off, love. Christine Trigonellan got cut off. I don't remember how she got cut off, but she got cut off. She should be able to join us back though, right?
Yeah, she can. All she has to do is click the link again. She can come back in.
Okay, click link again. You'll rejoin us. Okay, sorry about that, guys. The Ufortune pool is paid monthly. The residual bonus is paid monthly. The discounts and dividends is paid monthly. And the Rainmaker pool is paid quarterly. Next slide. This is a slide. This is an overview for those that want to see a little peek or a glimpse about how the compensation plan works. How do you build up? How do you advance rank? And so I'm not going to spend 30 minutes on telling you each one of these levels, but if you just take a quick look, you start in the business, you're a beginner. What do you got to do to become a builder? You just need your very first active member. You enroll 1 nutritionist, congratulations, you're now a builder. How does a builder pay? 2 levels at 5% in commissionable volume. So 2 levels deep. What do you have to do to get to your next rank? You just need 1 more actively enrolled, just 1 more. So now you have 2 personally enrolled members. And what did that do? It's now paying you on 3 levels. It's paying you at 8%, 8%, and 7%. And you can kind of see each one of these, how you can progress through the compensation plan. Okay. Now, obviously, as you get down to the deeper levels, it takes a little bit more work than just bringing in 1 or bringing in another one. But that's just enough to get some people started. One of the key components to the compensation plan, key components, and I'll spend some time talking about this. I was on the phone today or on a call with Eric Warray talking about the influencer level of our compensation plan. And if you're just looking at this and you're brand new, or you just started in the business and you want something to shoot for influencer first. These first couple of positions, Bozo the Clown could bring in 1 or 2 people. I mean, that takes next to nothing. So influencer is kind of like right there at the very, very beginning of some excitement starting to happen in your world, of some major changes starting to happen for your business. So not only for you to get to influencer, but I'm talking about you breaking influencers, meaning that it's not just you that hits the influencer rank. I want you to look at the influencer qualification. I want you to look at the comp plan, and you should be driving people that are in your organization to try to hit influencer. That's what our job is to try to get them to actually hit that influencer rank. We want to drive as many people as quickly as possible. Remember, success like speed. So if we drag out, it's not as exciting. If we can get people to hit influencer, and I have people in my organization that actually hit influencer, and the month's not even over yet. So you want to look at your group, you want to look at your team, you want to try to get people to this influencer position, because the influencer and up, they start to actually make some decent money, and you can kind of see how that pays out. At the top of the pay scale is called Rainmaker. And the Rainmaker is where you get to participate in a quarterly bonus pool. But the journey to get to Rainmaker, there's some very decent money that's actually on the table from influencer on up. Next slide, Rob. What's inside the U-Start kit? So everybody gets one of these. When you start, you're going to get a black box, and inside that package is going to be your first month of pre-nutrition. These are going to be your first month of base formula. It's going to be in the veggie capsules. You're going to take 3 in the morning and 3 in the evening. You're going to get your 2 swab brushes. You're going to swab the inside of your cheek. There's going to be a black envelope inside to put those swab sticks back into. There's going to be a prepaid return envelope inside there for you to mail those swabs back in. And you're going to go online. On the back of that box, there's actually a U-Start code. And when you go online to pay for your DNA test, right now through the end of January, there's a $100 discount coupon inside of every one of those kits. Every one of them. Even if you don't use the discount code by January, the actual discount coupons are going to be inside any of those kits that are purchased through that time. So you're able to take advantage of $100 off the DNA test, and when you go online to pay for it, you put in that code, you only pay 99 bucks. That's a great deal. So 99 bucks, one-time fee for your lab work. Next slide. All right, 3, 5, and 10 pack. If you're going to be in the business and you're going to join as a nutritionist and you're going to build the business, you are probably going to want to get your kits at a discount. Most people do. They want to get their product at a discount. So if you're going to join and you're thinking, okay, well, I know I'm going to swab, and then maybe my spouse is going to swab, maybe my brother, maybe my mom, or you're just going to go swab some people. So you can get a discount based on if you buy a 3, 5, or a 10 pack. And there you have it. 15% off if you just want to buy 3 of them. 20% off if you want to buy 5 of them. 25% off if you want to buy a 10 pack. So what do you do when you have these packs? So let's just use the 10 pack. It's $1,200. If you start in the business and you shared this with someone and they are going to order, you can tell them, hey, listen, you can go to the website, you go online, these kits are $159 plus $15 to ship it. You'll get it in probably 2 to 3 days. I purchased a bundle of these and I have some right here, and we can swab you now if you'd like. You can pay me with the Cash App, you can pay me with PayPal, write me a check, give me cash. I don't really care, it doesn't matter. Just, however you want to. And I'll save you $5 for shipping and handling. So you can get them started now, save them $5 for shipping and handling. So you're selling each one of your packs for $169. You're saving them $5. So you have 10 of them, that's $1,700. So you make like $500 off of that 10 pack. And then when you're out of kits, you have to decide again. When you're out, what do? You have a couple choices. You can say, hey, I'm not buying any more kits. I'm just wanting to go to my website and do it that way. But if people get buyer remorse, or they're excited today and tomorrow they get their credit card bill in the mail, or something happens with the tire in their car, and then all of a sudden they drag out another week or two, you may have actually lost a sale because you didn't have a kit to start them with right then and there. but you can operate your business that way if you want to and have none. Or when you're out of your 10, you can go back and buy a 3-pack. You can buy a 5, or you can buy a 10 over again. It's totally up to you how you actually want to do this. The 10-pack is going to leverage you to earn the most for the upfront money, and it's also going to give your organization, if you're building in 10 packs, that's going to give you your highest CV as your organization builds. And it's also in the discounts and dividends, it's actually going to pay you the most amount of money in the comp plan from the discounts and dividends. So next slide. Rev share for the Rainmaker pool. All you need to know is this. We're in the first quarter. Nobody knows what the pool is going to even be worth right now. They don't know how many people are going to hit Rainmaker. It's the first quarter of the company right now, January, February, March. First quarter. Comp plan just went live. So when you are a Rainmaker, you'll get the share in that global pool. And I can tell you, it'll probably be a very attractive number. It'll probably be a very nice check to actually be able to take part in that pool, because that pool represents 1% of the company's global volume. Global volume. So, sorry about that. All right, next slide. As we wind down, I want to bring on a couple folks to share with you. These are people that work really hard behind the scenes. And one of them is somebody I had the privilege to sponsor out of Phoenix, Arizona. And she's a rock star in my world, Jerry Flores. And Jerry has her fingerprint was on this at the very, very beginning in the early stage when we ran a beta test on this product. She's totally passionate about what we have here. And I just want her to share. I'm not going to put the words in her mouth, but I just want her to share with you, if you're a guest on this call, or this is going to be played on a replay. I'm sure people are going to be watching on Facebook. And that's why I wanted her to share on this call a little bit about, what are her, she's seen a lot. I mean, she gets pitched all the time. She gets shown everything on the planet. And I want her to share with you why Uforia, why this product, why now? So if you can unlock her for us, Rob, welcome to the call out of Phoenix, Arizona, Miss Jerry Flores.
Hey, hello, Rob and Robert. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to the call to say something. And Mr. Pottles, it is a pleasure. It is a pleasure to have known you all these years. And we've been through the trenches, like you just mentioned, for sure, with the passion of what's going on with this company. I was so overjoyed and overwhelmed when you called me about this experience with Uforia happening, that I mean, as you know, I had questions. I was speechless. I couldn't believe that it was really coming to fruition. And here we are. We were at the fly-in in Dallas, which was amazing to say the very least. I was very proud to be one of the handful of people that has been on this journey since early 2008. I believe it was 2007 for you, Rob. We've been through a lot, we've experienced a lot, we've brought on a lot. I never looked at myself as really the network marketer type person, but what I do know is I have common sense and I have passion and I believe in being healthy. And that's what led me on this journey. And I was so pleased to meet Robert Pottles through this venture. If you are new on this call or new to this arena, you don't know what's in store, because he has a wealth of knowledge. And buckle up, is all I can say. Buckle those seatbelts. You're going to be blown away. His leadership is just incredible, and I can say I can call him my friend for many, many years. So what can I say? Oh my gosh, what can I say? I have been privileged to be on this product. like I said, since 2008. I have experienced the benefits from it, just the confidence of knowing what my body needs and not having to worry about what to take. It's just incredible. I have shared with many, so the sharing came easy because of my passion. I was able to build a team without even trying to build a team. It just came naturally. And with that, that's I'll go back to passion again. I don't even know a better word for that. We definitely had to pioneer the product because way back in early 2008, when you mentioned the word DNA test, and people were so cautious and so leery, and oh my gosh, no, you can't have my DNA, when all the while, I mean, how long has the government been testing DNA and everything? So in a sense that was humorous, but on the real side, this company has got it. They know what they're doing, the SNPs they're testing, how to improve the health, your daily living existence. You don't have to worry about how much vitamin C, vitamin D, are you taking enough Bs? It's just all in those capsules and or powder, which is awesome. We didn't have powder beforehand, we just had capsules. So we have an option now. The things that are in the works moving forward just leave me breathless and speechless at the same time. So I'm just very, very excited to be on this journey still being a pioneer, because we're at that stage once again. Maybe I can go back to before, when we were building. We didn't have the social media. We didn't have Facebook. You know, it was really the belly to belly, talking to people. And it's easy to do that way still, but now we have better options. I am absolutely very fortunate to be involved in this. I mean, that's how I feel from my heart. And to be with Rob Pottles and this group and going on this venture. And all I can say to the rest of the group here, or people that you've invited to this call, is welcome. I just can't begin to tell you what you're in for as far as building a team, or, you know, sharing the help, the passion, and I am very, very thankful. So Robert, with that, I will turn it back to you.